Oh, I need to mute the Twitch. Okay. Are we live? Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Okay, sorry for the delay, everybody. We the last session ran up until 8, and we needed to give Sam a little breathing room because he was in the last session and he was going to die if he didn't get water.
It's true. I now have water and tea and a snack.
Hell yeah. So, hello and welcome to the Follow the Leader and Room Where It Happened joint charity live stream supporting the charity Mermaids UK. I'm Dora, your host for this session, and my pronouns are they, them. Playing with me this session we have Anya.
Hi, I'm Anya. My pronouns are they, them. I'm one of the Room Where It Happened crew.
Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam again. I use he, him pronouns. You can find me again on Twitter at SAKLO. And,
Oops.
Everybody on listening to the stream gets a bonus fact. I'm opening my Etsy store up again soon. So keep an eye out for some fun queer tabletop themed stuff and also some video game themed stuff. I'm going to be making earrings that look like little Joy-Cons. Those are going to be up within the next couple of weeks.
Cute. For this session, we're playing Oceantides, a game of entanglements at sea, by me. For those of you who are new to this game, here are the basics. Oceantides is a game of entanglements at sea. In it, you assume the role of either a mermaid, a pirate, or a naval officer, and you try to create messy entanglements with your fellow players, fight with your friends, ally with your rivals, and fall in love with your enemies. This is a hack of Mobile Frame Zero Firebrands by Vincent Baker. And it follows the same structure. Whoa, God!
Ooh, jeez.
Did your microphone just fall over?
No, so Anya got me a Zenyatta Funko Pop.
Attack your
And he just fucking fell onto my microphone.
I see my spirit is still present.
Zenyatta wants to raise money for Mermaids UK too. I forgot where I was, so I'm just gonna... okay, our lines, which are things that we absolutely do not want to see, are homophobia and transphobia, racism, sexism, violence against children and animals, sexual assault, domestic violence or intimate partner violence, and unwanted pregnancy. Our veils, which are things we're fine with addressing but will just fade to black on, are steamy situations, graphic descriptions of bodily harm, and terminal illness. Now that we've got all that, let's get started. Oh, that's the wrong button.
Our podcast theme song plays now, right?
No, I'm not doing that because it's a joint thing. I should have asked Brian to make a mashup of our two
Oh my god.
of our two themes. But yeah. That didn't happen. So like most / all well, unlike Mobile Frame Zero Firebrands, there's no baked-in setting. When I designed this, I wanted to give players the freedom to kind of like create their own setting and do their own thing. So each game can be wildly different. So we have to work together to answer the following questions. And you're supposed to use them as a starting point to flesh out the details of the three factions and the ocean or islands or coast where the game will take place. And you start with the ocean, and the sea is, and you pick 2 adjectives from the list. So Anya and I were super into the idea of the ocean being vast and uncharted. How do you feel about that, Sam? Is that...
I love it.
Okay.
It's just real big.
Those two called to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And And we also both were immediately drawn to the climate is unpredictable.
Nice. Yeah. Also love it.
So how much land is there and where is it? Are we like on an archipelago? Are we centering on like a coastal area with sandy beaches? Are we doing like a rocky cliff on the sea?
I like the idea of like I'm trying to think of like not like a bayou, but like a bunch of like coastal marshes, like that just sort of butt up against like it just sort of flows into the ocean, and it's like, is it marsh? Is it ocean? It's there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's like my like sort of idea. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I dig it. I mean, really, my only thing is I need some land to plunder, so
Yep, there's land.
yeah,
Yep.
that works for me.
Sure. Can I suggest that like the coastal town is like a city built on stilts?
Yes, love it.
It is hilarious that I have like designed mine like a stereotypical movie pirate like Disney would make in a bayou. I love that image.
That is pretty good.
It's
Everyone's just
very
like, "What are
good.
you doing?" Like, I'm a pirate.
I'm like, oh, I'm a pirate, guys.
So the next step is to flesh out the factions. So I'm going to hand it over to Sam for the first faction.
So the first faction is Mermaids. I'm playing one, so I get to do this one.
Yep.
So it asks, are you mammalian, amphibian, or piscine, which means fish? And we are amphibian, so we are like kind of froggy. And what form we take is, webbed fingers, distinctly frog-like from up close, like big mouth, large eyes, sort of sideways set a little bit. So not straight on, but like, little frog-like. But they've got like lots of teeth and like a big mouth. You wouldn't like see it at first when their mouth is closed because it's just like a line, like with like a salamander. But like when they open their mouth, it's like their whole head.
Nice.
Jesus.
All right, and for the next faction, Anya.
Yeah, so the pirates faction, my question was, what drove you to piracy? And I have chosen, we are morally gray bounty hunters and scoundrels who thrive at the fringes. What is your pirate code? All money spends the same, just try not to piss off the wrong people.
And
Yeah.
the final faction is my faction, Naval Officers. And the two questions for my faction are, whose navy do you serve in? And the choices were the monarchs, the republics, the empires, or no one's. We're a collection of merchants, privateers, and other citizens of the sea. And I chose that we are the republic's navy. And what sets us apart from the pirates is that we do not beset a ship unless beset upon, and we never ransom our prisoners. Those we capture are treated fairly and with respect. And the final question concerns magic, because... I lost the tab. Magic exists in this world by necessity. Without it, mermaids would not be able to go on land for short periods of time, nor would they be able to bring their human lovers underwater. However, you should decide what other types of magic exist in the world, if any. Who else has magic? Do pirates? Does the Navy?
So I'm magical as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. I wasn't feeling magic for the pirates unless y'all super were.
No, I was honestly kind of feeling like mermaids are the only ones who really have magic. Humans are pretty non-magical.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so Sam, magic is in your court. Do whatever you fucking feel like.
Fuck yeah. You know I will.
Okay. And Next, we create characters. And to create a character, you pick a faction, name, pronouns, look, and 3 attractive qualities. And there's also a suggestion that you think about like a couple of NPC names that may be associated with you, who may come up in play or they may not. So I have chosen to play a naval officer. Her name is Captain Ariadne Moore. She uses she, her pronouns. Her ship is the Golden Hind. I've named a couple of subordinates. Lucian Caldwell uses they, them pronouns. They're her commander. Mary Iger uses she, her pronouns, and she's the lieutenant commander. And Arrow Dupree uses he, him pronouns, and I spelled him wrong in the document.
Good job.
Yep. And he's her lieutenant. Her look is a tall, imposing woman in her mid-50s with shoulder-length salt and pepper hair, steely gray eyes, and skin tanned by a life at sea. She has broad shoulders, deep frown lines, and an impeccably pressed uniform. Her attractive qualities are severe, commanding, and handsome.
All right, so me next.
Yep.
Okay, I'm playing a pirate. Their name is Adelaide Beckett. Their pirate name is Striker, she, they pronouns. And I have given her some crew as well. So her quartermaster is Monica Isaiah, aka the Kraken. Their sailing master is Walsh Morrow, aka Scurvy. And their gunner is Annie Redcap, aka Doubloon. And is it look next or attractive qualities?
You can just go down the way it is
Okay.
in the document.
Okay, so her look, I wrote this at work, so let's see how well this translates to me reading it right now because I was very tired at work today. Wavy reddish orange hair worn down and reaching mid-back length. Clothing is traditional pirate garb because why not be on your bullshit, and pirate garb is badass. Long dark brown coat with lace ruffles on the collar and sleeve cuffs. Gold metal accents on coat. Hat has the same dark brown with lace details. Pants are solid dark brown and have a cutout stripe of see-through white lace running down the side of each knee or each leg. Knee-high dark brown leather pirate boots. She's beautiful. Okay.
I love it.
Yes.
Yes, I made a very attractive pirate. And the attractive qualities I've selected are adventurous, bold, and dashing.
All right. That means it's my turn to be on my bullshit.
Perfect.
Oh God, where did my tabs go? Oh, there's so many tabs open.
Mood.
So I am playing a character whose name is a series of unpronounceable clicks and whistles. They are a pirate. Sorry, they're not a pirate. They're a mermaid. They're a pirate mermaid, clearly. No. They're a mermaid. They've got sort of greenish skin, slimy skin. They've got, really big eyes that are like kind of pretty. Their tail looks more like a tadpole or a leech than like a fishtail. They've got these like big sort of flaps of skin on their head that kind of look like an almost approximation of like humanoid hair, but like weird. So like they're basically fins, but they kind of are supposed to like mimic hair in this weird kind of way. It's very weird looking, but it works in the water, nowhere else. They're like inquisitive looking. They always look a little confused, a little unsure of what's going on around them, but excited.
Oh.
Nice.
I'm trying to draw them right now, and it's happening, kind of.
Stay tuned.
Yes. So like all Firebrands style games, the way that you play this game is you have a selection of mini games that you choose to play, and our kind of donation incentive for this session is if you donate £5 or more, you can put in a comment what minigame you'd like to see us play, and we'll try to get to that minigame. I've just put a list of minigames in the chat. And so those are your options. But first, we have to we each have to play a monologue, which is a solo game. You choose what you've been doing and what's happened. You choose from a list for your faction, and you may choose freely or make up your own occurrence. And the events you choose should have an effect on you and, in some cases, the world around you. Use this to inform play for the next games your character participates in. They may manifest in something noticeable about your character or something other characters may have heard. And our order in the doc has Anya up top.
Okay.
So if you want to, and I know that you mentioned to me that you had an idea for what you wanted your monologue to be, so.
Yeah, I already have picked my monologue, so I can go ahead. I'm using one of the pre-written options. So I went to retrieve treasure I'd buried and found that it had already been taken by someone else. So how do I play this out?
You don't play it out. If you want to add details, like if you want to talk about, like, you know, a couple of details about where the treasure was or where you had gotten the treasure, that's cool. But it's just a matter of, like, kind of letting, I mean, if you're playing in person, you would typically just do it quietly to yourself, but that makes for bad radio. So letting the audience know, it's like, hey, this thing happened, and it's going to mean that, like, you know, they're pissed off later because...
Yeah, so I think they're super pissed. And there were also some clues left behind by whoever was careless enough to steal this treasure. And so now they are on the hunt to find out who took their treasure. And I don't necessarily have an idea for what it is. So I think... And it says where it was that I'd buried. And literally, yeah, I think it's treasure that I had buried somewhere I thought was safe. And I thought no one else knew about. And so now I'm trying to track down the person who stole my treasure using the clues that they were carelessly left behind.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Who's up next?
That would be you.
Oh, cool. Perfect. I'm going to move this all to another monitor so that I don't keep accidentally closing it when I go to draw stuff. There we go. Now that's on monitor number 3. So, yeah, I've got lots of... So, here we go. I'm going to say I discovered a network of caves underwater and found a wealth of new plants and animals. And I want to say that this cave was not so much like in rock and stone, but it was a large network of caves in the roots of the trees that grow out of the bayou.
Ooh.
And I discovered, like, you know, plants that only grew underneath the root and, you know, cave creatures, and it was rad as fuck. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
That is cool. So I'm gonna say that my ship was dispatched to aid another. And we found the wreckage of the ship floating in the water, half of her crew gone. And I'm also gonna say that, like, the crew that we rescued, like, we're bringing them back to this town, which maybe we should name at some point.
Perhaps.
Maybe. The last university. No.
The first university.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say that none of them will talk about what happened. So what happened to the other half of the crew is a complete mystery to me. And that's where we stand. So the next thing that we do is we start playing games. We go in order around the table and choose a mini game, and typically at least one other player to play it with. Some games are only 2 players, some games are everyone, and there's no defined endpoint, but that doesn't mean that we play forever. Usually you find a narrative thread during play that, will come to its natural conclusion, or your character's arcs will have run their course. Once we've decided to end play after at least one full round, we'll go around the table one last time and narrate brief epilogues for our characters, answering any remaining questions that we have. But I do also want to point out that characters can get killed. It shouldn't come as a surprise if it happens, but you might get killed during play. In the event of this, you have a few options. You could create an entirely new character, assume the mantle of a previously introduced secondary character, or continue play by asking questions during other players' turns and participating as an audience member when directed to do so by game's instructions. So, at the top of our turn order again is Anya. So, pick a game and we can go over that game briefly and then we can play it out.
I was looking. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, no, I was gonna say, who wants to see my beautiful fish girl?
I
Or
do.
Frog girl.
I do.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, quote unquote girl. Who knows what they are? If we could put this up on the stream at some point.
I will try to
in
do
some
that.
way. If not, no worries. We could also
Actually,
just
no. I
put it in
think
chat.
I can do that. I can put her
Oh,
up on stream. Oh my god, they're so cute.
Oh. the little fin.
I know. They're like a froggy
Goodness.
Zora.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sam, that's fucking adorable.
Thank you. This is the goal.
Are we
Yeah.
allowed to curse on this stream?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I would hope so, because otherwise we've already broken our own rules.
Yeah, give me just a second. I will put them up, and while I'm doing that, Anya, feel free to choose.
Yeah, so while you're waiting for frogs, I actually was looking at sharing a pint because I would like to draw on my monologue and Ariadne's monologue, because I think that I can just make up a rule that, oh, look, there it is. There's your frog, everyone. So I
It's
think
already a good game.
I know, like, here, pause for frog appreciation. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye, frog. You would be missed. So yeah, I would like to say that my treasure was buried in the town that you took these folks to. So, like, you're still in town, and that's how we came to be sharing a pint. Because I'm starting here looking for my shit.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Okay. So I should have, when I created this document, I should have put them in alphabetical order, but I didn't because I'm a dingus, and so I'm probably going to end up doing that sometime in the very near future.
Sharing a pint is 25.
Thank you. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so it says you and your chosen partner play. Decide with your partner how you came to be sharing drinks and where you are drinking. What do you notice about each other? What have you heard? Are you regulars there? While pints are being shared, anyone may ask for details about the setting, occasion, and circumstances. So that's the setting up. So we have to decide how we came to be sharing drinks and where we are.
So I think.
Oh, just because I'm keeping an eye on donations, we just got another like a $10 donation from Lindsay A. Hampton.
Hey.
Did not give us a didn't give us a game to play, but says in support of frog teeth, which is good.
Thank you. So I think we're in a kind of it's not going to be a dive tavern because I don't think Ariadne would necessarily go to a dive tavern, but I think that the name of it has to be the Krusty Cock.
How long have you been sitting on that, just wanting it?
45 seconds approximately.
Thanks, I'll be here all night.
And I think it was a situation where like Ariadne was already there, maybe because like her commander had dragged her there, but she's kind of like at the bar, a little removed from her subordinates, so it's easy to like pick her out. So, and like maybe you just approach her.
Yeah. I think still looking very angry and determined, and maybe a little drunk, does approach, and seems to have been making the rounds in the bar anyways. Like, this is a place where they had something buried. This is probably a place where they're also pretty well known.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, saying hi, but also, like, how about you? Do you know anything?
Mm-hmm.
Like, grilling people at the same time. So you're on the rounds.
Sounds good. All right.
Okay. This is the part I'm shitty at, which is where we start talking.
All right. So playing
I
the
need
game, playing the game, each player begins with 2 coins. We're just kind of like tracking those in a Google document. Converse freely. If something comes up that's sensitive, like intelligence, a secret, etc., throw both coins. If both are tails, you let slip this sensitive information. At any point, someone may call for a pint. When this happens, you gain a coin. Again, should something sensitive come up, throw all your coins. If you receive 2 tails, you divulge it. And you repeat this process 1 to 4 more times, no more than 5 drinks total. You don't want anyone dying from alcohol poisoning. You can choose to cut yourself off at any time after the first drink. If you do not take a drink, you do not gain a coin. And you may, at your discretion, choose to let something slip even if you don't receive 2 tails. So yeah, please feel free to approach my stern MILF.
Wow.
I'm extremely on my bullshit here, okay?
Please feel free to approach my stern MILF. Needs to be on a bumper sticker.
It feels like it should be like a mnemonic device for something.
Oh my god, it does.
Please excuse my dear stern MILF. That's how you math, right?
Exactly.
It's how you do something.
That's the order of operations, all right.
Yeah, so I'm assuming you approach and sit down next to me.
Yeah. I guess kind of looking a little bit like maybe 2 or so drinks have already been had. Slides in like, I haven't seen you before.
Really? You're gonna fucking
Really?
do this now?
What? Little bit?
Yeah. You can't hear him?
No, not
Oh.
at all.
Dang.
Yeah.
Tell your cat that I love him.
Sam loves you.
He pulls my hair at night and I don't like that. He didn't even buy me dinner.
So I think Ariadne kind of looks up from her drink and trying to decide how she feels about this coastal town. No, you wouldn't have. It's not often that the law touches these shores.
Maybe that's wise of the law. What brings you around?
I'm certain you've heard of... Oh, fantasy name generators had a good ship generator.
Ship
Where was
generator
that?
or like ship generator?
I'm my
Any
own
two
ship
people.
generator.
Oh my god, that also needs to be a bumper sticker.
I'm sure you've heard about the sordid fate of the Golden Storm.
Word has reached these parts, yes. I was under the assumption it had been taken care of, though.
Yes, taken care of by the Republic as is proper.
How knowable. So, why aren't you with the rest of your crew then? That's them over there, right?
I have my reasons, and she knocks back the rest of her drink, and I'm going to flip my coins to see if she says anything about how troubled she is about what happened to the ship, whose name I forgot and need to write down. The Golden Storm. Oop.
Are you writing that in the shared? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And I'm going to roll or flip my coins, and they're both tails. So
Oh wow!
I guess Ariadne can't hold her liquor.
Jesus, that was so fast!
Is that scene over now? Is she
No,
just like,
no,
fine?
no.
It's just like, hello, beautiful pirate lady. Here's everything. Blech.
They didn't see the look in the eyes of the crew of the Golden Storm. Something haunts them, and I just can't seem to let it go. So I won't taint their enjoyment of this establishment by staying too close. I don't want my melancholy spreading.
Wow. I'm Striker, by the way.
So
Nice to meet you.
Captain Ariadne Moore of the Golden Hind, it's a pleasure, I suppose. What brings you to this establishment?
I'm looking for the asshole that stole what's mine. Gotta start where it was. And, there's plenty of people who come through here.
And what, pray tell, do you consider to be yours?
Well, yeah, I'm definitely gonna knock back a beer for that. Cause fuck, I don't even know. Is there like a random treasure generator?
Yes.
Fuck,
Don
please
Don.
give that to me.
I'm pretty sure it's on Don John.
Donjon
You're
wasn't
right.
Donjon wasn't loading earlier though.
Oh no, is it still not
no.
loading?
Not
Fuck.
on this, our 24-hour live
Nope,
stream.
it's loading.
Unloaded.
Don't
Yeah.
worry.
It will.
So random treasure generator.
I want something like very high level, obviously, like 15.
Right. This is like mostly like it's got some gold bracelets and ivory things, jewelry and a crown and like that kind of stuff. But is there like a random like generator for like magic stuff?
That could be good, like a magical item.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go ahead and roll to see if I tell you what it is.
Yeah.
So 1 is heads, 2 is tails.
Mhm.
I only rolled 1 tails.
Yep, so you remain tight-lipped.
I can hold my liquor, thank you. After this is now my 3rd one. I think they get a little like their eyes like close a little bit. They're like, if you hear about anyone coming into some substantial wealth or any other weird stuff happening, just let me know. Their ass is mine.
I think
Hey friends.
yeah.
I just found, not to get off topic again, but in the treasure generator, I also found a weird magic item generator.
Yes, I just saw that. Thank you. I'm going to use that and determine what I'm going to have. Okay. Sorry, Dora, what were you saying?
Go ahead.
I think I'm going to call for another drink. So we now have, assuming you take it, we now have 3 coins each.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. And I'm gonna roll or flip my coins. Okay, I only got 1 tails this time, so I think I'm going to say, I think I'm gonna kind of like change the subject and just be like, this is a strange town for anyone in the Republic to frequent.
Yeah, that's why everyone's looking at y'all weird in here. No one's used to seeing your kind here.
Do you not consider yourselves to be citizens of, what would she call it? I don't want to call it the People's Republic because, frankly, that raises specters.
Lots of questions.
Yeah. How do y'all feel about it being like the Holy Republic?
Ooh. The specter of religion over our heads. Not that I understand that. I'm a fucking fish.
Yeah, so do you not consider yourselves citizens of our fine holy republic?
I consider myself a citizen of whoever's paying me. So I guess sometimes, yes.
Interesting. I can't say I understand your viewpoint, but I suppose I can respect it.
I can't tell if they just knock back their drink. Get that? Like, thanks.
Yeah.
I definitely just heard it also.
Yeah, I did hear that time.
Yeah, I don't know what he wants. I fed him before we started.
I walked Denise out of the room.
If I did
Oh.
that, he'd just be scratching at the door.
Yeah, I think she has something to hide at that. So I think she would like feign insults like thank you, I guess, and knock back her drink. I got 2 tails. Is that?
That means you have to let slip what you were thinking you might hide.
Yeah. Okay, so I was thinking I was at one point more loyal of a citizen, but why mind? My mind was like, things changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Thanks a lot, brain. I'm trying to decide what tragedy befell my hot friends, pirate, that now they are hardened inside. It's like, is like death of a parent to
Disney?
yeah, is it too cliche?
Nah.
Nah.
Okay.
Be in your bullshit.
Okay. So, yeah, so at one point I would have considered myself a loyal citizen. But your precious republic took from me what was important. And so now I'm finding importance in new things.
I suppose we all have our struggles. And I
That's
think
like the equivalent of that's rough, buddy.
yeah.
It super is, yeah. It's like, that sucks.
God, it must really
Slurp.
suck to be you right now, huh?
I don't know. I feel like that's probably a conversation killer.
That's fair.
Um,
Not as much of a conversation killer as like, hey, I just met you. Everything is weird and awful.
so ending the game at the end of the night out, everyone goes their own directions, or you may go home together. I'm assuming we go home separately.
Yeah, that would be a weird turn of events. Like,
Yep. Yeah.
we go home separate.
Describe how you react to the evening's events the next morning and whether or not you have a hangover. If you're unsure whether you should have a hangover or not, flip all your coins. If you receive 2 tails, you have a hangover.
I have a hangover, and I also now, like, I am interested in both my missing treasure, but also I am now, like, I may have been feigning a little bit of, like, yeah, I totally knew everything that happened to the ship, yeah, and so now I'm, like, trying to find out more about that, and, like, I want to know what happened. Gossip is fun.
Totally fair. Cool.
And you?
I'm going to flip my coins to see whether I have a hangover or not. Nope. That's
not what twos look like.
no.
3d6.
All right, Dora got a 1, a 5, and a 3, so they're a god now.
Okay, I only got one tail, so I wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Sorry.
So we're at that point of the night already, huh? It's 9 p.m. and we're already there.
Wow. People still have to go all night.
I don't have an excuse either. I'm not allowed to drink alcohol for another several days, so it's fine.
Rip.
So the next morning, I think, I'm not bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I'm a little, like, at the time I was so focused on, like, kind of, like, my own troubles, but thinking back on it, it's like, that person was kind of aggressive, and I wonder what's going on with them, if this is something that I need to look out for, or if this is something that could have anything to do with the Golden Storm.
Oh, no, you didn't.
What?
Framing me.
I'm not framing anybody. I'm just, I'm just speculating right now.
Wow. Beautiful.
Okay.
Amazing.
Sam, you're up.
Thank you. And don't forget, viewers, you guys can pick the games or the mini games that we play within this game if you click on the donation down at the bottom and put in your comment what mini game you want us to play next. And we can copy and paste in the chat the names of all the different games.
Yep. I've got that. Oh.
I just pasted it again.
Same one.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna paste the Tiltify link as well.
Perfect. Yeah, so you can either click on the link in the chat, or you can click on the button that says click here to donate to help us support Mermaids UK, which is a button that I made in about 10 minutes.
It looks
at the
really
beginning
good,
of the day
though.
when we realized we didn't have a button for the thing.
We're doing great. This is our first time.
This is our first. We probably shouldn't have done a 24-hour live stream for our first charity stream. That's fine.
Be on your bullshit. All in.
Yep.
We're all in. So, now that I've given that reminder, I'm gonna choose my own game because we haven't received, as far as I can tell, another donation for. Or have we?
No.
We have not.
Not
Okay.
yet. No.
Not yet. Just checking. Just refreshing my copy of the page. So I'm gonna pick. Looking at the table of contents right now. Okay, well, probably not a duel.
Yeah, we haven't.
Hey, I just met you.
What's up?
I just met you. This is crazy. Here's my sword now. Fight me, maybe.
Fight me.
Yeah.
Not even maybe.
Yeah, just fight me.
I think I might. So, you guys even know mermaids are a thing?
I
feel like
figure
heard of them.
Yeah, either heard of or seen.
Yeah, we're definitely aware of mermaids. Whether or not either of us have had any close encounters with mermaids is definitely up in the air. And whether or not mermaids are really well known in the town is up to you.
Because I'm thinking I want to do the tried and true method of the eating food together mini game as basically just free role playing, but there's food. And I'm gonna choose breaking bread. And I think I want to go with. I feel like I've forgotten the name of Anya's character.
Me too. Other than their striker, their real
Striker,
name is
good enough.
Adelaide.
So I feel like Adelaide is probably more likely to be, prowling the shores looking for stuff than Ariadne is. Did I say that right? Ariadne?
I've been pronouncing it Ariadne. I mean, that's
Ariadne.
probably wrong too, but it's fine.
Whatever. I feel like probably Striker's gonna be more likely to be like prowling, looking around, generally just hanging out on the seashore, so that my good child, not a child, an adult mermaid, fish, frog person, can sort of very slowly creep up on them, just only eyes above the water, slowly approaching the shore, and just sort of watching for a while, but also like after a while showing up with an entire live fish and just sort of dropping it on the ground in front of them or
Nice.
her.
Like,
They.
are you also
It's
just
food.
standing there, or did you like throw the fish and it's just at my feet now? Like, where did
It's
this
just
fish
at
come
your
from?
feet now. I'm still in the water.
Okay. She definitely like has like whatever the magical world equivalent of like a metal detector is trying to find shit, but also is dressed like a fucking Disney pirate.
Love it. I love it.
And like bends down. Like, is this fish still flopping around?
Yes, and it's very large and very noticeable.
Raw
might be-
and wriggling.
Oh god.
Yes.
Its attractive qualities.
Yeah.
Like,
So, should I read the description for Breaking Bread, by the way?
oh yeah.
Yes, please.
Probably.
Read
So-
the setup and playing the
Yeah,
game.
so setting up. You and your chosen partner play. What do you notice about each other? What have you heard? How did you come to be breaking bread together? That's how. I just threw a live raw fish at you. Where? On the shore somewhere.
Am I supposed to eat this?
It's a good question. Anyone may ask for details about the setting, food, or circumstance. I guess that's what you just did. Am I supposed to eat this? Playing the game. Players take turns either asking questions, conversing freely, or passing by commenting on the food. You may also choose to leave the table at any time. The table is, in this case, a rock? Or something?
Or something? Yeah.
It's the seashore. The person with the lowest social standing starts. I'm gonna guess it's probably the fish person.
Probably somehow you've managed to create someone with lower social standing.
When everybody has passed or only one person remains at the table, the game is. So, let's start with I offer you a fish.
Oh god, I need to get to the thing.
Sorry.
Is this a question? I
No,
offer you a
this is-
fish?
this is probably conversing freely.
Okay. I can comment on the food. Am I supposed to eat this? She bends down and like tries to pick up this flopping fish, like, well, hello there, and like kind of looks around, like, hello?
And I sort of just pop up above the water and go, hello. But, like, I need to come up with a better character voice than that.
D- d-
there's like chirping laughter as, you know, as I don't have a name for my character. Their name is, I'm gonna say she, her, or they, her. You know, they, she is gonna be, because I'm using she pronouns for this character. I'm thinking them as a she, so they're sort of non-binary, female aligned-ish.
Hey, non-binary women are valid.
Thank
Even
you.
if they're fish people.
Even if they're
They're
50.
especially valid then.
Yes.
You're so right. So she just kind of chirps, you know, is making chirping laughter and is, you know, folds her arms and just watching you. Just,
She's gonna, I think at this point she's managed to like wrangle this wriggling fish, and like holds it up like, You know I'm looking for treasure, right? It's a fish.
Food. It's food. I'm trying to think of like a fun character voice that is having
Okay. Yeah, so now I'm gonna comment on the food. I'm sorry, you want me to eat this? Do you look sad?
To search, you must have strength. She like nods at the fish. She's like, to seek and find must. She looks like she's also like struggling. She doesn't interact with humans very often. Is the impression you're getting?
Aww.
But she's just like, you gotta eat. Also, I kind of want to be like, she's wearing a bunch of like jewelry that like definitely looks like it was pilfered from various things. Like,
All right, I'm gonna keep a close eye on that, but also like maybe my people. All right, have it your way. And she takes out like a cutlass and stabs the fish and like skewers it on the cutlass and starts working on building a fire to cook this fish.
fuck yeah.
Like, all right, fine. The mermaid's telling me to eat this fish. I'm gonna fucking eat this fish.
She's just like watching very intently. She's like, I'm gonna say she's probably still in the water from like the waist down, but like she's resting her arms on like a sort of grassy outcropping and just sort of watching what you're doing. I'm gonna actually put a asking a question thing.
Okay.
I am feeling gregarious. What would you like to know about me?
I think while she's constructing this fire on the beach, or the coast, is like trying to make small talk. Like, so you live in the water? I take it. How do I kindly ask what are you without being rude? Do you often get asked what are you?
Jesus.
She just sort of giggles and says, the people here know me, but you are not the people here.
I thought I was.
Are you like a local?
Maybe not to this specific side of town.
Yeah. She just sort of gestures to the. Sorry, that "are you not a local" was out of character. I have a particular, at least speech pattern going for here. She sort of like pushes away from the shore and like swims in a circle, but it's just like, my people are the ocean. She sort of like gestures to the sea, and
That's poetic. I guess my people are also the ocean.
She just like tilts her head, like
Maybe in a different way.
she slaps her tail on the surface of the water
D-
to flick you with just to flick some water in your general direction.
Aw.
Hey now, fire requires water. Oh my god, do I want to teach you how to make a fire? Can you come on land?
Ooh, that's an interesting question.
I mean, you're
she does have
amphibious.
magic.
Amphibian
There's-
too.
Yeah, amphibious. So like, yes.
The-
But I feel like, interesting. So yeah, she just sort of she wiggles her way up onto land, and as she does so, I want to say that there's some sort of like there's this like feeling of pressure in the air, like when it gets like very suddenly the weather changes, and like almost as if you blinked and weren't noticing, like instead of this big sort of like I would say like a tadpole tail, she's got like not quite frog legs, but basically frog legs. As like in like there's this like popping noise as like the pressure in the air builds, and then she's there, and there's legs. She's still very slimy and also very naked.
Get. Sorry, I just had to take a fortune cookie from my cat who was batting it down the stairs.
Cats are good.
Iris.
Oh, how'd you know?
I've met her.
She's the one that gets into shit. So, let's see. I'm looking at these questions. Okay, I think this might be a good point to pick out what this item is. Because I think I'm like helping you, like, here, I'll teach you why you don't flick water at fires. Come, I'll teach you how to make a fire, I guess. This is a metaphor for something, probably. So I think, let's see. I think I accidentally spilled the secret that I kind of want it to be about the golden storm. Like I spilled that secret. Do you pick up on it? And like,
so when you say you spill the secret, the golden storm is the name of the ship that went, right?
Yeah, so I'm kind of like just kind of reflecting on the things that I talked about with Ariadne last night, and like that ends up coming out.
All right, I'd say I pick up on it, and sort of the eyes go from like the like tall slit eyes of like very cat-like to being like, you know, opened up a little wider, and she sort of tilts her head to the other side and goes, "Ship sank. I know it."
You know it like you've heard of it, or you know it like
She lives in the water.
So you've seen it?
I've seen it. And I kind of want to say, so because your character may choose to leave the table at any time, she's going to turn right back around and slip back into the gone.
Oh my god. I think like there's a moment like you're probably like you're maybe like a little awkward on land, but once you get to the water, you're like fucking out of there. So like,
yeah,
there's a moment where they try to chase you, and then like you just fucking bolt.
I'm gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's like, wait, what? And then you're fucking gone.
It's like, oh, I know that one. Bye.
Oh, I've heard this story. Out. Beautiful.
Incredible.
Oh shit, it's my turn.
It is. Gotta make sure there's no more fortune cookies lying around my house. Do you have any more fortunes for me, child? She's so cute, though.
What was our donation incentive? Was it $10 or $5? Pick a game.
I did it like we did for in Dreaming Avalon, so it was £5.
Okay.
Shoot. I want an excuse to interact with our fair mermaid friend.
You can give her a nickname at some point. I was sort of hoping for like the other characters of the game to like give her some sort of nickname. which is why her name is a series of unpronounceable clicks and whistles.
Yeah.
Currently, you are an enigma to me, so...
Hmm. How about we do a chase?
Very
You-
cool and sexy.
You and me, Sam.
What page is the? There we go. Never mind. I found it.
Yeah.
That's easy.
I don't even know my own document. I'm such a
Page
bad
20.
Yeah. I'm such a bad RPG parent.
You are a very good.
It's like, you have a child and you can't remember your child's name.
I don't think that happens
I
often.
don't think that's quite. I don't think that's quite the same. Yeah. Why don't you read the setting up?
Yep. You and your chosen partner play. Determine which of you is the quarry and which of you is the hunter. What do you notice about each other? What have you heard? How did the hunter come to be chasing the quarry, and where is the chase taking place? Anyone may ask questions at any time about the way ahead, the way behind, the setting, and the circumstances. So I think I'm chasing the mermaid. I don't know that they're a mermaid. I just know that there's some creature in the water. And
Probably a little too close to your shipwreck.
yeah. And so I'm going on a chase. And I think... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I wrote the quote-unquote foot chase challenges so that way we could do it over water or over land. I don't feel like chasing you with a ship. So...
so you're not chasing me with a ship.
Yeah, I don't feel like chasing you with a ship. I feel... Because, I want it to be more up close and personal should I actually catch you.
Interesting. See, I was
So-
thinking you were in a little...
I'm
type of
sorry.
thing.
I'm sorry, you broke up on my end, Sam. You
Oh,
were
no.
thinking I was in a little...
I was thinking it was you were in a little dinghy or almost, one of those really, really small sailboats that's literally just big enough for one person to be in there. May as well be a sailboard,
Okay, yeah.
a windsurfing board type thing.
Yeah, yeah, that works. So you'll use the ship challenges, since I'm in a ship, of some sort. And
All right.
so this is taking place a bit of a ways offshore. We can probably still see the land, but the waters are too deep for a person to easily navigate by
Yeah,
themselves.
because if not, I could just swim deeper.
Yeah.
So playing the game. Should I read that one?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll read it. The quarry leads the chase. The quarry chooses a series of 4 challenges and admissions from the lists below. Choose freely, but one choice must be an admission. You will each gain coins during the chase that represents the distance or lack thereof between you. If the chase is taking place using ships, choose from the ship challenges and ship admissions list. So since I'm in a boat, that's the list that we're using.
Got it. So
Wait. Oh my god. Did I... Okay, sorry, I just spaced out. I'm like, holy shit, did I just completely space out on the ending the game rules? But no, I didn't. I was just scrolled down too far and had a panic attack, so don't
Oh my god.
don't mind me.
All right. So, I swim through a patch of murky water. Follow me if you dare, but throw. On tails, the water hides danger you can't avoid its depth. I gain a coin.
Okay.
So ones are heads, twos are tails?
Yep. Oh, so, the water hides a danger that I can't avoid because I threw tails. So I think maybe since this is like we've already established that there's like cave systems of ancient roots and stuff, maybe it's one of those things where there are a bunch of roots that are just below the surface, but I can't see them, and like I don't run aground exactly, but like that I get caught on those.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Cool.
So now I have 3 more things. So I gained a coin there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, let me
Already keeping
note
track
that.
of it.
Let me note that in the document.
Hell yeah.
Okay. You've got a coin.
Alrighty. I'm gonna say, I know these waters well. Follow me if you dare, but throw. On tails, you're plunging heedless into dangers, and I need not choose any admissions chase at all.
Of course. So honestly, that's one of my favorite ones.
It's good. Hey, you wrote a good game.
Thank you. Oh, that's not the window. Sam has 3 screens. I have 1 screen.
Hey. And on my middle screen, I've got Clip Studio up, so like I don't even have like stream related stuff on my middle screen.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sitting right in the middle of you two. We have a nice balance.
Yep, I rolled tails. So, yeah. So I'm plunging
Alright.
heedless into danger, and you need not choose any admissions during the chase at all.
Hell yeah. Hmm. I'm gonna say I lead you through rocky water. Follow me if you dare, but throw. On tails you nearly founder, on and I gain a coin.
Okay. Okay. I rolled heads. So you do not gain a coin. The water is clearer than the last patch that you led me through, so I'm able to see the rocks and avoid them.
Got it. Do I have one more challenge left?
Yes.
I don't remember. Okay, yes. I'm gonna pick an admission because I wanted this to tie into the ship, the Golden Storm.
Mm-hmm.
A great sea beast attacks. Throw. On heads, it focuses attention on me, letting you catch up to me. Gain 2 coins.
All right. I love that.
And it's a good way to end the this.
Yep. So I rolled tails. So I'm gonna say that I do see the beast as it makes its way towards you. But I think we'll set up exactly what happens after we end the game. So after a series of 4 challenges and admissions, the game ends. Tally up your coins. If the quarry has more coins than the hunter, they're able to escape. So,
And I do.
Yeah. Does the beast follow you, or are you able to escape both the beast and me?
I feel like I'm able to escape both the beast and you, but are you able to escape the... I mean, yes, but does your ship? Have you lost one of your lifeboats?
Yes, I think I have, and I think I make it back to the shore. Like, I'm kind of imagining her like she's lost her hat. She's waterlogged, and maybe it's like stereotypical, got some seaweed draped over her shoulder kind of thing. And it's like she trudges up on shore. And
Can we describe the beast?
yes, absolutely.
So I'm imagining like your stereotypical Kraken looking thing, huge, huge. It's a really just like a really big boy. It's just a big squid. It's just a really big squid. It's all like green. No, it's blue, and it's nasty looking. But it also looks a little beat up, like maybe a ship might have run directly into it recently. Just
Fair.
perhaps.
Yeah. Per snaps. Okay, cool. So now we're back around to Anya. What game would you like to play?
I mean, kind of after that, I'm interested in the Great Hunt.
Okay.
Or we could put a scene between that and not immediately go after the squid.
I mean, it's up to you. It's your turn. If you want to do the Great Hunt, go for it.
I also kind of like just the lighthearted, like not plot heavy necessarily of Truth or Dare.
Pretty good.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, let's do a Truth or Dare. And so everybody plays. You're gathered somewhere in the night and you are well sated after a meal. What do you notice about each other? What have you heard? Where are you? And how did you come to be here? So, I think for her, poor Adelaide, she is well sated after she finally cooked that damn fish.
Oh man, do I just walk up on shore where your fire is? Where you cooked the fish?
Yeah, like, oh man. But you also, I guess, have to be well sated after a meal. I don't know if you have to be.
Nah, definitely.
Maybe you're feeling good now that you finally dried off a little bit after that chase.
I'm just happy to see a fire, and that puts me in a better mood because that means I'll be more easily able to dry off.
Oh my god, like you approach and like you see Adelaide and just like get a frown on your face and she just like grins and hands out a piece of cooked fish to you.
Oh my god. Perfect.
And I'm gonna say my good girl just sort of swims up and she is absolutely 100% wearing Ariadne's hat.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. And I'm going to take this opportunity to remind everybody what a good girl she is. And just, I want everybody to imagine the mermaid on your screen with a tricorn hat.
Aww.
With a bunch of very soggy feathers on it.
Yes,
Aw.
exactly. Absolutely. That's exactly how it goes. Okay.
I want to take a second to remind everybody that this is a charity stream and that we're doing this stream for charity. And if you guys want to pick which game we play next, like which mini game we play in this game, you should donate $5 and put in the comment which game you want us to play.
Yeah, let me
All right.
copy.
Back to Truth or Dare.
Yes.
Yeah, so playing the game, go around the table and choose another character to ask Truth or Dare. Choose freely from the list below or make up your own. No player may be targeted more than twice in a round, nor may have the same dare/question be made more than once in a round. The player who picked the game begins. If someone refuses to answer or perform their dare, they are out of the game. Characters may lie, but the spirit of the game is to tell the truth. If it is obvious that the character is lying at the player's discretion and they get called on it, they are out. No dares should be lethal, though they may be humiliating or cause mild to moderate discomfort.
Fuck yeah.
So, yeah.
It's a good game.
Thank you.
I think, like, Adelaide just starts it real casual, like, oh, truth or dare, Ariadne, and like asks you, if you were changed by wild magic, what would that change be?
I think Ariadne's like kind of warming her hands at the fire and is
Sorry, I just realized, were you supposed to pick truth or dare, or can I pick for you? I just realized that the rules
yeah,
kind
the
of
rules
make it ambiguous.
Yeah, they do, don't they? I think I'm fine with leaving it ambiguous. So, because like in real life, you tend to be like, "Hey, somebody, truth or dare," and the person chooses. But I'm fine with you having chosen.
Okay. Cool. Sorry.
No, you're fine. So yeah, Ariadne is warming her hands by the fire, and I think she says, I would hope it would change me into something that is not quite so bothered by being so moist.
Looking over at our
Our good dear friend here. That's me.
Yep. And, good dear friend, it is your turn to
Ask a question?
Yep. Or issue a dare.
Okay. Wow, some of these questions. I mean, it's very on brand for truth or dare.
Yep.
Just like, wow, this is upping the level of horror game quite a bit. I have to try to think about how to change this into my character's like weird verbal like style.
Mm-hmm.
God, I love how like most of these questions are like just really horny, and some of them are just like, "Have you ever known the intimate touch of blank?" Which is just so like a bunch of like 15-year-olds playing truth or dare with, "Have you ever kissed a boy?"
Yeah.
Have you ever known the intimate touch of the crusty cock? It's a crazy bar. Really touches you deeply.
Fucking terrible.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna say, what do you most desire? And I'm gonna say that to Ariadne, because I don't know them yet. I mean, I don't know Stryker either, but
It's fair to assume I desire some kind of
you're looking for something with some magic doohickey.
Ariadne squints at you for a moment and says, I'm a simple woman who desires two things right now. I desire to know who or what you are, and I desire to know what happened to the Golden Storm.
Oh, don't bring that up. She's heard that one before. She'll leave.
She sort of like flicks her tail and looks a little annoyed and goes, is it not? She looks like she's searching for a word. See, theme. She's trying to think of the word like obvious. Like, could you not tell? She like gestures to where the big fucking sea monster knocked your ship down. She's like, did you not see?
I didn't see anything.
She's
What'd you
like,
see?
she looks like almost mad about it. Like
Did anyone else see the giant squid?
and I am of the ocean and the marshes. So it's not really an answer, but that's what she is. She's like, I live here. What are you?
Yeah. You don't even go here.
Wow. Adelaide looking thoroughly confused, like, see what, I've been cooking a fish on a beach. I've been trying to make a fire on a beach. Do you know how wet all the wood is?
I bet you the fire's probably burning like slightly green, because if you burn driftwood, that's what happens.
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's kind of cool.
It's pretty cool. It's like a greenish flame because of all the salt in the wood.
Huh. Insert the more you know gif here.
The more you know. Whose turn is it next?
It is my turn. Hmm. Hmm.
I like how one of the dares is go swimming clad only in the moonlight. Like, fucking done.
I know, right? Cheater.
Yep. Um. Hmm. I think I turn to Striker and say, I'm trying to figure out how she would word it. 'Cause like I tried to word the questions all fancy like, but that's not who she is exactly. She kind of narrows her eyes at Stryker and says, if you could do any one thing right now, what would you be doing?
Well, I would probably be eating a nice meal that wasn't cooked from wet driftwood.
And that didn't flop onto the shore, thrown by a mermaid.
Yeah. And I think he says I would be doing so wearing my and then kind of stops like cleaner clothes. like, oh, I've said too much there.
I'm gonna say that Fish Girl gives you like it looks like raising your eyebrows rapidly, but she does not have eyebrows. Going like vaguely wider. It looks real weird. Maybe your eyes like bulge out of her head a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Frogs sure are something. 'Cause like
Frogs are great.
I remember hearing at some point that when frogs eat try to swallow something, like they use their eyes to help them do it.
Yep, they use the muscles in their eyes to push their food down their throat.
It's the wildest fucking thing.
Frogs are so cool. I love them very much.
Wow.
Subscribe to Dumb Kids Playing Hero if you want to hear more frog facts.
Wow.
Am I wrong?
No.
Oh, it's that's right. It's back up to Anya.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep targeting Ariadne, apparently. Show us the oldest scar on your body.
I'm gonna do that eyebrow raising thing again, and it looks real weird again.
I think Ariadne just looks at Stryker and is just like, I owe you nothing of the sort. So Ariadne is out.
Amazing.
Well, I was gonna have you pierce something with a fishing hook.
Yeah.
Because that's something Adelaide has definitely done before.
Oh boy. Is it my turn now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I could always go with, have you ever pierced yourself with a fishing hook and where? But,
I mean, I imagine Adelaide definitely has.
nice. I mean, I want to say, I do kind of want to have, so, since Ariadne's out, it has to be for Adelaide.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go with go swimming clad only in the moonlight, but I'm trying to think of how to phrase it as fish lady, which is probably, she probably like sort of does a little flip backwards and says, come swim with me as I am.
As a fish? First you give me a fish, now you want me to be a fish?
She just kind of giggles and is like, and like, you know, flops a little bit closer to shore. Are you guys like right next to the water, or are you guys like a little bit further inland? Like, would she have to like go all weird and froggy in order to get up on land, or could she like tug on your coattails without having to become all weird and froggy?
I'll allow that. That you can do fish things from the water where it is more natural.
Yeah. You know, she like pushes herself up out of the water. You come swim.
I ain't one for moonlight swimming, but thank you. I think this is the plot to Shape of Water.
Yeah.
She looks like put out, but she just sort of goes back to having her arms crossed. You know. So I guess you're out now.
Yeah.
All right,
But
so that's the game.
she'll give you a wink. Like, another time, friend.
Yep. The game ends when all but one player is out.
So that's me. So the game is end.
You won Truth or Dare.
I won Truth or Dare by being a fish with no sense of shame.
Okay.
Yep. 100%. Now it's
Alrighty.
your turn.
It is my turn. So a great hunt's gonna have to happen at some point, but I don't know that it has to happen on my turn.
Fair.
I kind of want to do a soliloquy, or sorry, a monologue.
Sure.
Soliloquy is what it's called in a different game.
Yep.
Um, because I want to have her going swimming, finding the sunken ship again. Because when she was like, "Oh, I've heard this before," it was like, "Oh, I know that," and she immediately left. She was like, "Oh, I gotta look a little closer at that thing." And as she was on her way there to do that, that's where she ran into Ariadne. So she's gonna go do that again. She's gonna go back and investigate that ship for real this time, actually avoiding the monster on its way on her way in. And so she, I went swimming in the deeps and find a sunken ship, and there was, you know, can I let Dora describe what was on the ship when it sank?
Sure. I mean, there's nothing against that.
Because it's your ship, sort of. It wasn't your ship, but
It's from your backstory.
it's true.
So I think,
How many dead people are on this ship?
Oh,
Remember this, that in deep water, such as the ocean, bodies stick around for a while.
whew. So I think maybe we rescued like 6 or 7 people. So maybe there's like 10, uh, probably like the bodies of 10 crew people. I think this was maybe a merchant ship. So there's definitely a bunch of cargo still there in the holds. Most of it's ruined. It's probably like spices, silks, that kind of thing.
Silks is fun. Take
Yeah.
those. Wrap myself up in some silks.
um, and yeah, so these obviously aren't like soldiers or anything. Um, do you think that the Kraken uh, attacked the ship because there was something on it that called to it, or was it just a random act of
Interesting. I was thinking that the ship may have accidentally ran into the Kraken, and then the Kraken was like, "Whoa, fuck you!"
Mm-hmm.
Slam. Um, but yeah, I like the idea that there was something on it that called to it. That's good.
Like
But that would mean either that the Kraken's still around, or there's a big hole in the side where it grabbed whatever it was that called to it.
I think it's probably the latter. Um,
Yeah,
just so that way, like, we don't have to worry about your character getting got.
dying. Yeah, getting got in the middle of a.
Yeah. So yeah, so there's a hole in the hold where the Kraken took whatever it was. But there's no sign of it recently being disturbed, so like the Kraken's gone, like it has what it wants now. Uh it's not been back. Uh if that makes sense.
Cool. Yeah. So I mean, I grab all the useful things that I want to add to my collection of horrible little trinkets in a big cave under the trees of the bayou. And I cart it home. And I grab maybe the ship captain's log, which is a book that is almost completely ruined. And I leave it on the shore where I hope that Ariadne will find it. That's my monologue.
Okay. Awesome.
Whose turn is it now?
It is my turn.
Oh, don't forget, friends. I'm just gonna do this between every game now. You can donate money to Mermaids UK using our Tiltify link, which will be put in the chat now, by someone. And if you donate £5 or more, then you get to choose which minigame either we play next or we play at some point. It'll probably be the one we play next.
Yep.
All right. Now you can choose. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Because it was bound to happen, I think it's time for a dance.
I was wondering.
Yep.
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
It has to happen. So, setting up, you and your chosen partner play, though other characters may join if it makes sense for them to do so. What do you notice about each other? What have you heard? Beans! I just noticed a typo.
Well, you can fix that.
Is it the lowercase w?
Yes. Ugh.
It's okay.
I'm making note. I'm not going to fix it right now. Where are you dancing? How did you come to be here? Is this a celebration or a more somber affair? During the dance, anyone can ask for details about the setting, occasion, and circumstances. So I'm gonna say, like, my ship is still in port because we're kind of like trying to figure out what happened to the Golden Storm. So we're gonna be here for a while, and there's like maybe this local festival or something that involves like huge bonfires on the shoreline and a lot of drinking and cavorting about. And in an effort to try to be like, kind of gather information from the locals, Ariadne came to the celebration.
Mm-hmm.
And since it's close to the shore, that gives the mermaid a chance to attend if they so wish.
Oh, you know they're here. You know
So-
they're here in like a poorly fitting dress that they drudged out of some shipwreck on their weird little frog legs.
I love her. So I don't notice her yet, but I think I'm gonna start off dancing with Stryker.
Okay. I think Stryker's in like a suit, but not like a nice suit.
Nice. No,
Fair.
but it is a nice suit because it's a suit, and that's good.
Yeah. So hey, how do we do this thing? The worst dancer starts.
Yep. And I'm in a fresh uniform, not the waterlogged one that you last saw me in.
That's good. I'm glad you had time to change.
Yeah, this is probably a couple days later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, what did you ask? You asked me? Oh.
Which one of us is the worst dancer?
Oh, yeah, playing the game. The worst dancer in this domain starts. The worst dancer may be the best underwater or on land, but in this domain they are the least graceful of the pair. So like the mermaid could be the best dancer ever underwater, but, on land she may be awful. I'm not making that judgment for you, I'm just giving an example. And we take turns asking questions. After you've each asked 2 questions, the dance ends. If other players have joined the dance, they may also choose a partner and ask 2 questions each. So, I could go either way. Like, Ariadne could have been involved with, like, formal stuff. And been really good at formal stuff, but she could be really bad at like local dances, or like I would totally accept either way. So it's your call.
I think that probably Stryker doesn't have a lot of experience with formal dances.
Well, I mean, this doesn't have to be formal. Like, this could be a local
This is
variation.
very folksy.
Yeah, and actually, given the fact that like this is my town, even though this probably isn't a part of town I come to very often, but like these are still my people. So yeah, I think she would kind of know what's going on here. Like maybe your formal dancing is a little out of place,
Yeah. So I'm definitely the worst dancer of the two of us then.
given the situation. In a
Yep.
different situation, it would totally be me.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, what do I want my first question to be? I forgot I've written some of these questions.
In case anybody is new to the stream, Dora wrote this game.
Woo! I tried to like vary it up from the standard like Firebrand's questions, and then promptly went and forgot all of the ways that I changed them. So go me. I think the way that this is working, because I don't necessarily know that I would have come up to you directly to ask. I think maybe this is like a line dance or something where you change partners like as part of the steps, and so that's how we came dancing together.
I like that.
So the dance draws you. Ah, crap! I looked over this so many times.
There's another typo there. I just saw
This,
it too.
yeah.
Baby, do you want me to be your proofreader?
I thought I had like 3 people help me with this, and I read over it so many times, and I don't know what it is about this game, because everything else has been fine, but this game. Anyway.
Let me be your proofreader. I love it.
I will let you do the thing, baby.
Yay.
So the dance draws
You guys are adorable.
My nerd heart sings.
the dance draws you in close. What do you say to me?
I say, nice to see you, in some drier attire. That rhymed. Find anything more out about your shipwreck and your trouble?
A scoundrel playbook. I'm sorry, Riley. That's too funny.
Anyways.
Wow.
Extremely good. Sometimes typos make your game better.
So I think I kind of arch an eyebrow and say, so we have a poet on our hands.
Oh, hush and learn the local dances. Simply,
question.
yeah, I guess I could ask you one.
Yep. I mean, you can continue to talk too until you feel like there's a natural place to ask the question, or you can ask it now, whichever you prefer.
Sorry. We only have an hour left, which is why I was like...
shit! We do, don't we?
Yeah, so
get
that's
to a resolution.
why I'm like, we gotta keep moving a little.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. We just ran
Sorry,
over last time we played, the last game that I was in.
You spin me until I'm dizzy. Do you help steady me or let me stumble?
Yeah, I think I got overzealous on the spinning because in a more formal dance, maybe that I'm familiar with, the spinning would have been more aggressive. But
Not my beer-laden pirate.
yeah, but I'm definitely too honorable to let you stumble.
Thank you.
Um, that doesn't that doesn't work. So we briefly part as the dance demands. Are you eager to return to me?
I don't know that the look on Stryker's face says eager. I think they're they look a little like not unhappy, but like awkward, like, oh, this is just a weird week of my life, huh? And like this person doesn't want to be dancing with me and now I have to go back.
Oh. Fair.
And I was going to go with we briefly part as the dance demands. Who do you dance with for that moment?
Maybe it's like talking about the same moment of of parting and coming back together.
Yeah, basically trying to get a way to get Sam involved in this. If you
Oh, I mean, like I could cut it afterwards, but like I think it's
okay.
funny if like your question was about if Dora's question was about like the same moment of splitting apart and coming back together.
Yeah.
That is cute.
Yeah, so I think I think maybe I had to dance with a kind of like short, stocky person who Stryker knows is the mayor of the town, and it's really awkward because the mayor doesn't recognize Ariadne, and Ariadne doesn't know the steps of the dance, but he's too polite to say anything.
Oh,
Aww.
everyone helping Ariadne through this situation.
Yep.
All right. I also want to do a dance now that you guys have both done 2 questions now, right?
Yes, we have.
All right. So I want to say that like that dance is over. The partner, the line dance of oh god, there's so much happening and people are moving around so much, and there's a slightly slower, still like it's not so much a formal dance. It's still like a very folksy dance, but it is like a little less hectic, and I feel like Clicks and Chirps girl is gonna probably take a break from where she has been consuming way too much festival food, unsettlingly large mouth, and come and join this dance, which doesn't seem quite as scary as the previous one. And either of you guys can decide to be the one that she dances with, because I don't have. I mean, like, I have a vague preference, but like, it could be fun to do either way. Who swoops in to come dance with my good fish girl? If neither.
I guess I can. Dora, what are you thinking?
Yeah, go for it.
Sorry, that's like a little weird way of doing it. I just either of your characters has a reason to want to dance with her. All right, so it's a dance with.
Well, and like this
Stryker.
is good because it also gives Ariadne a chance to cut in and be like, I need more information.
Exactly. All right.
Yeah. So, which one of us is the worst dancer?
Oh, it's definitely me.
Okay.
100%. She's like still not used to walking on land. She doesn't really come out of the water very often. She really only comes out of the water like festivals like this. I also want to add a detail of like the setting and stuff. I think you guys do like see a couple of other people that look a little bit like, you know, they're maybe a little bit less intensely frog-like than this image on the screen now. But I would say that she's just particularly bad at disguising herself as human in this case. But most of the other fish people, thank you. I also like looking at her. She's very good. I've got the image just like open on my monitors because she's good to look at. So like there are other people around that look like they might be the same kind of person, but if you hadn't seen her to compare them to, you wouldn't really notice beyond thinking they look a little odd.
Okay.
But she's definitely like, she stands out as being like, oh, this person clearly just directly out of the water. They're wearing something that looks like it's been soaking in the ocean for a while.
Did you just take this off of like someone who died in a shipwreck or like someone's
Yes.
trunk from a shipwreck?
Yes. Yes, she
Wow. Wow. Like all sorts of great things get lost in the ocean.
did. Exactly. It's probably like several years out of style for humans,
Aw.
but also like a little too fancy for this like shitty gathering.
This folksy backyard party.
Exactly. So I'm going to start with a question of, I am unused to dancing in this domain. Do you guide me through the steps with disdain or generosity?
Oh, generosity. She's trying to give you like as much advanced notice about what to do as possible and like picking up when
Yes.
you stumble.
Yeah, she's like watching her feet pretty closely.
Yeah.
But she's enjoying this. She's like doing the like, she's blinking a lot at you. She's like smiling as much as her mouth could be said to be smiling. She looks happy.
I was actually gonna say, you smile in response to something. What is it? So that works well.
Perfect. I'm gonna say it's probably in response to like how nice you're being to her, because she does occasionally interact with the humans around here, but most of them are like, that's creepy.
That's fair.
Oh, it could be like a Great Lake instead of like the ocean proper. That's funny. No, that is good. I like it. We were thinking it was sort of like a brackish bayou, a lot of it, but also that's also good. I know a lot of facts about the Great Lakes and their shipwrecks, and did you know that in a lot of the Great Lakes, because they're so cold and the water is like so calm beyond a certain point, like below a certain point in the water, that corpses of shipwrecks stick around for years.
Oh.
And so like a lot of the shipwrecks in, I think, I can't remember, I think it might be Lake Michigan, are like designated as grave sites so that people can't dive in them. Because if somebody does go down, like in the 90s, somebody went down in one of these in like a little submarine and was taking video footage, and bodies showed up in this video footage. And the families of the people who like went down with that ship made a huge fuss about it. Anyways, this is getting off topic. I just really like thinking about shipwrecks. So yeah. Creepy. No, it's okay. I just really like talking about shipwrecks. But yeah, I think that she's just like really jazzed that you're being so nice to her, especially because like she thinks you're very cool and pretty and is happy that you are hanging around. Hence the dead fish that she gave, or a live fish that she gave.
I killed it. Yeah.
You killed it. So
Isn't
it wasn't dead
hilarious?
yet.
I tried to make an asshole, and here I have made someone who is kind of gray morally.
It's like
Close
superior.
bucket to
You're right. Anyways, continue.
I think it is your turn to ask.
Oh, it is my turn. You're right. The dance allows you to rest your hand upon my waist. Do you let your touch linger? How comfortable is Stryker with putting the moves on this weird fish girl or weird frog girl?
Yeah, I think Stryker's definitely a flirt, but I don't think Stryker's ever been in this situation before. I think she lets it linger, but like kind of gauges to see if you're like uncomfortable. Like, should I move? Like,
No, she's chill. She's like gonna get even closer. She's like, oh fuck, is this the thing we're doing? Cool, great. I'm excited about it. She invited you to come swim naked with her.
That
She
is
didn't think
fair.
she was being subtle.
Perfect. And that leads us to a lock of hair has fallen out of place. Do you fix it?
I think yes, but then I think she gets distracted by like the like tactile sensation of the hair, and so she doesn't so much fix it as it is she like kind of plays with your hair rather than like putting it back where it's supposed to go.
I think for the first time you hear Stryker like giggle.
Aww.
Like, that's adorable, and also, what the fuck is my life?
All right, that's our 2 questions.
Hey, did you want to skirt in, Ariadne?
Yeah. I mentioned it in chat, but I think Ariadne would like to dance with our froggy friend, and then I think looking at the time, maybe our next game should be the Great Hunt, and then we consider wrapping it.
Perfect. Sounds good to me.
Okay. So
Don't forget, viewers, though, if you have another game that you want us to play in this before we do the Great Hunt, you should donate money to a good cause, and also for us. For us to feel good about having raised money for charity.
Yep. All of the proceeds go to Mermaids UK, which is a really great charity that we're happy to support.
They support trans youth in the UK.
Boop, boop.
Woo!
All right.
All right.
So
Let's do this last dance.
yeah. So I think the dance. I think it switches to a different dance, but like Ariadne isn't looking for you explicitly, but when she bumps into you, she's like, I've gotta, internally she's like, okay, this is my chance to get more information.
This is my chance to definitely interrogate this person for more information. Yes.
Yep.
Man, and I thought I was making the asshole.
Hey,
All right.
my adjectives involve being severe, so
I know your thing for older women who are rude.
Oh. I'm the worst dancer here, still.
yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah. No. You're totally correct. So I think this is maybe like a little bit of a more upbeat song, but like the associated dance isn't nearly as intimidating as like the line dance.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with the dance draws you in close. What do you say to me? It was silent for so long. I was like, shit, and that cut out.
No,
She says
sorry.
nothing.
Yeah, she just like stares. No, I think she's not gonna like directly be like, "Hey, what do you know about that thing we saw?" But so I think instead she's going to be like, "You look quite different this evening. I'm somewhat surprised."
She sort of tilts her head and goes, not as different as most. And she sort of is gesturing to, like, ostensibly like the other mer people around
Mm-hmm.
under the guise of like, doing a move in the dance. I'm not the only one here, and I'm just really bad at this.
Oh.
Oh, it's your turn to ask a question.
Oh
If
yeah.
you'd like. We could also just keep having a conversation.
Let me. I think before. I think before Ariadne speaks again, you smile in response to something. What is it?
I mean, like, a big part of me wants to be like, just like looking around and thinking about like, there are my people. My people are here. My people are just as much the people of this town as the people who live on land for most of the time. And she's just sort of like looking around and like noticing like, yeah, I do belong here, even if I'm not good at transformation magic, like, the rest of my vaguely slimy companions.
Oh,
I love her.
She's good. Maybe I'll introduce her in another game, but then I need to give her like a real name other than a series of unpronounceable clicks and whistles, which is currently.
We haven't nicknamed her yet.
You haven't given her a nickname yet.
Oh, God.
So currently her name is still a series of unpronounceable clicks and whistles, as her character sheet says.
Wow.
We're bad at that.
I don't even go here.
Yeah. I'm the one who doesn't go here.
Me too.
Okay.
All
I
right.
think Ariadne does kind of pick up on that.
Nice. I am unused to dancing in this domain. Do you guide me through the steps with disdain or generosity? I know I already used that one with Striker, but, it's always going to be relatable, and it's always relevant, is the word I meant to use there.
Yeah, that's totally fair. Yeah, I think Ariadne, it's really clumsy because she doesn't really know the dance that well, but she's definitely too honorable to just like leave you hanging out to dry.
Or are we just sort of like shifting back and forth awkwardly because neither of us know what's going on?
Oh my god, yes, exactly. That's exactly what's happening. And but at the same time, because like we're kind of close together, I think this is when Ariadne chooses to kind of whisper, what do you know of the beast?
And she sort of tilts her head side to side and says, it is there. Usually, often, it sleeps. But she sort of is like, she's struggling. The beast wakes for things that it hungers for. She's like sort of squinting and like it looks like she's thinking about stuff, like trying to think of more of like I don't know, what else do I know about it? And then she sort of tilts her head and she goes, "Beast's big, huge." She gestures with her hands, holding her hands at but gesturing like it's even bigger than her arm's length. Not friendly.
At that, Ariadne definitely snorts. Is it my
Oh,
turn?
I believe so, but I've already asked both of my questions, but at the end of the dance, I do think I'm gonna do something because I just remembered a thing that I did during my monologue. Yeah.
I
So I
mean,
think it's your question.
yeah. So, and I think that's the last question, or
Yeah.
yeah.
Yours is the last question, I think.
But you can definitely do what
Yeah.
you're thinking of. Um, hmm. I don't know, and you can stop me if this like negates what you were wanting to do, but
Mhm.
the music stops. Do you stay by my side a while or do you rush away?
This is perfect for what I wanted to do. I'm gonna stay by your side for a while and look like I'm thinking for a minute, and then out of like the folds of the skirt, I'm gonna pull out the captain's log from the shipwreck and say, "I, you will want, you want this?" Like question mark, but like she's handing it to you.
Yeah, I think
So you're here to investigate the shipwreck, so
I think I immediately know what that is. And I accept it, and I'm just like, thank you. This will be of great help.
she's gonna smile her weird froggy smile that probably involves pushing her eyeballs way too deep into her head. Looks very strange. And then she's gonna hop up on her tippy toes and give you a weird froggy kiss on your cheek and then rush off.
Aww.
It's very slimy. It's probably not all that pleasant, honestly, but that's fine.
It's still very cute.
Good.
Um,
I love this frog girl.
yeah, definitely. So it is approximately 10:30.
We
So
have
I think
time for a chase.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not a chase. Great hunt or whatever.
Yeah, the Great Hunt.
Shit, which page is that on?
I don't know because I was too stupid to alphabetize, but I did think to put in a table of contents. So
That's good. So you just scroll all the way up there.
Great Hunt is 13.
yeah, so 14 in the PDF.
Got it.
So, setting up. Everyone plays. Determine what you are hunting and how. Other players may ask questions about your quarry at any time. I think we're kind of doing like a joint hunt because, like, I kind of want to say that, like, the Kraken may have been responsible for the disappearance of Adelaide's treasure as well.
Oh, I was thinking that fish girl absolutely stole it, not knowing what it was.
I was
Oh,
thinking too.
okay. Well,
yeah,
y'all,
no, I was thinking like she's probably got it.
y'all
The
can
moment you ask her for a specific item, she'll be like, "Oh yeah, sure, here you go."
yeah, y'all can resolve that in your epilogues then. So
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
so yeah, so playing the game. Yeah, so we're hunting the Kraken, and I'm definitely on my ship. I don't know if Ariadne or the fish girl are gonna come with me.
You mean
Oh, I'm swimming
Adelaide?
by the side.
Adelaide, yes,
You're Ariadne.
I am.
Yeah.
I am Ariadne.
I guess that would depend on if you asked me to come with you. Like, because I have to be in this somehow because everyone plays, but I haven't heard about this thing yet.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that Ariadne would have gone to Stryker. In that case.
So it might just be that like Stryker heard a rumor and like boarded up and got on her ship with her crew.
I think when it says everybody plays, it doesn't necessarily mean all of our characters are there, but just that everybody has to pick a hazard
Yeah.
for
Oh.
the main character, for whoever's scene this is.
Yeah. So
But I'm going to be there because I'm helping.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the other players take turn choosing a series of at least 4, but no more than 6 hazards. They may also make up their own hazards, may be repurposed no more than once. Throw coins to determine the outcome of the hazards. The number of coins you gain determines the outcome of the hunt. So, y'all pick hazards, and we'll determine how things go.
All right.
So we need at least 2 each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to just go back and forth, Sam?
Yeah, let's go turn order. So you first and then I'll go.
Okay, sorry, I'm still reading. They're kind of long.
Yeah,
This is who
sorry.
they are.
Well, this kind of works because we said the weather is unpredictable. So a freak weather pattern is causing just rough waves, like large waves. Throw on heads, you weather it out without being thrown off course. Gain a coin on tails. Your heading has shifted, and it takes some time to regain your course.
Okay. I threw tails. So,
Oh, no.
yeah, so yeah, once the storm clears up, we weather it okay, but we're definitely like turned almost in the opposite direction, and Ariadne swears when she sees, like, maybe she sees the shoreline again and is just like, damnation.
Oof. I'm going to say you return to a site where your quarry has recently terrorized. Throw. On heads, there is valuable information about your quarry's current path. On tails, there's nothing useful to be found.
Okay. Boop. Okay, so maybe we return to the site where we found the golden storm, and like there's like maybe there's some sort of sign of like feeding nearby. Like, it wasn't necessarily that the Kraken purposely returned to the site, but it was just like the Kraken passed by the site while it was eating and left some sort of remains of the feeding kind of like in a trail in its wake.
Nice.
So that's me now?
Yep.
Oh god, I don't know how to say that word. Why did I pick this one? The ocean is
Tempestuous.
tempestuous and
Yep.
cruel here. Throw. On heads, you cut a path through this place without being blown off course. On tails, your vessel is tossed about like a plaything and you lose valuable time weathering water.
Question. Are you supposed to gain a coin on heads if you succeed?
Oh, yes. I
Doesn't
have
say
beans.
Yeah,
Okay.
it said it on the one I did first, the freak weather.
That's why I was like, ooh, are you like not actually supposed to gain a coin on some of these?
No.
I think
Just like there.
It
No.
just stops at the last 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. Oh well. We know it.
Yeah, if you could, I'm noting down that I need to fix these.
That's what playtesting is for. Sometimes you just don't find errors if you're reading. You have to playtest it to find the errors.
Yep. Let me write down in the document how many coins, because I've got 1 coin so far.
Heck yeah.
And then I'm going to roll again. and that's another coin.
Heck yeah.
So I am not tossed around like a plaything. We managed, like, I'm almost imagining like a Scylla and Charybdis situation where there's like the giant tree roots rise up on one side, and then there might be like some sort of whirlpool on the other side, but we managed to thread the needle and make it through.
All right. Your quarry is said to roost near a series of tall cliffs that butt up against the bayou on one side. Um, on heads, the path to there is clear and is an easy one, and you are able to handily make the journey and coin. On tails, the way is too treacherous to.
Okay. The moment of truth. Ah!
Did you roll a d6 again?
No, I had /R1d2 in my clipboard, but I copied something else in the interim, and now I rolled a tails. So, yeah, there's too many sharp rocks to be able to make it through to where the beast is said to roost. So,
Do you want to keep going and try, or is that it?
oh, we've got enough time to do the 6 hazards.
Okay, so let me. Sorry, I was reading the ending, and so I scrolled away from it. So I'm getting back there right now.
No worries.
It's a great hunt. Okay, so we have left. Could you say the numbers of the ones we have left, like in the bullet point list? 1 and 2, right?
Yeah, 1 and
Yes.
2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go with this one first, and then I think that one makes a better ending. So your quarry may have been seen near, let's say, near the, since this is weird because you're chasing something in the ocean, so we're gonna say near the coast. Throw, because the locals have to get involved somehow. So it's like you're pulling your boat over to ask for directions.
Maybe we ask some of the mermaids who are already in the water.
Yeah.
Those are locals too.
Yeah, because I've got our mermaid friend with me, so
That's true.
I'm hanging out. Hello, I'm here.
yeah, no, that makes perfect sense.
Okay, perfect.
So I'm going to throw. Oh man, tails again. So
Dora,
Oh.
no.
yeah, so unfortunately,
F in chat.
yeah.
Press
Unfortunately,
F to pay respects.
I am not. Maybe they're a little insular and do not take kindly to me, even with my friendly escort. So, last
you've
one.
got one chance to get an okay-ish result.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rip.
is it my turn to pick another one?
Yeah, you've got number 1 left, I believe.
Yep.
That one seemed the
Oh.
best to end on.
It's true, yeah. So, you catch wind of your quarry on the other side of a dangerous coral reef. Throw. On heads, you make it through unscathed, making good time, and you gain a coin. On tails, your progress slows to a near crawl.
All right, moment of truth.
Can you get an okay-ish result?
Nope.
Oh,
Rip.
we gave you so many chances.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got tails, so my progress slows to a near crawl, and ending the game. If you have 4 or more coins, you find your quarry and defeat it. If you have 3 coins, you tussle with your quarry and you both live to fight another day. If you have 2 coins, you lose your quarry. So I have lost my quarry, but that's better than having 1 coin where I don't even find concrete signs of my quarry. And if you have no coins, your quarry ambushes and nearly destroys you. So we at least
So at
avoided
least you
that
didn't do
fate.
that.
That's
Yeah.
something.
Okay. So it is now time for us to go around the table, quote unquote table, one last time and narrate a brief epilogue for your characters.
So that would be me first, wouldn't it?
Yep.
So I think that definitely Adelaide had been eyeing, especially all the jewelry that you keep on yourself. Like the second she saw you, is like, And so after getting closer to you, opens up about what she's looking for. And so we get just like a scene where you can't really hear anything, but it's like Adelaide describing a thing. As,
Maybe like sketching it out in the sand.
Yeah, and like clicks and whistles. Oh God, you don't have a name yet. Our mermaid friend.
Clicks and Whistles is a fun name, just as like that's a good name.
Yeah.
It's
Whistles.
yeah. So like they're like, turning their head and like, and then like you just see them take off a necklace and hand it to Adelaide, who just looks like incredibly happy and like gives the mermaid a hug, and like
Aww.
isn't even mad, because it's like, how am I gonna be mad at you? Realize what you were doing.
Aw. I also like the idea of it being, the little like very anime like, put it like, hand out flat, put a face, like, oh wait, I know what you're talking about. Leaves.
Yeah.
30 seconds later, comes back, dumps a pile of jewelry in front of you.
Like both of us searching through this together, like, it's in here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good. I think that I like, for my sort of epilogue, is me, doing a little bit of magic, showing Stryker the caves under the trees in the bayou. Showing them around my good, like, my little hideaway, my Little Mermaid style collection of random bullshit.
Oh, like, did you do some kind of magic so that she can breathe underwater with you?
Exactly. Like,
Oh.
there's just like either a bubble around your head and it's really goofy looking, or like you're just fine.
I love it either way.
Yeah, it's
beautiful.
like, there's all sorts of like vaguely rotting silks spread out around some of the stuff because like it's halfway underwater. But there is also like air bubbles like in the tops of these caves, because all these caves are basically like just the undersides of the massive trees that are growing here.
I think like
So yeah.
Striker looks so happy.
Aww.
That's so cool. She's adventurous.
Hell yeah.
And
Dora.
So, I think Ariadne can't leave until she finds and destroys the Kraken. I think it's one of those things where, she stays in town and then sends a letter back to her commanding officer about the situation, and the CO sends a letter back saying that that's her posting now. And I wonder if it's almost a Captain Ahab situation where it's just like that Kraken is her white whale, at least for a while. Like, it keeps her around. The locals kind of get used to her. I think maybe like she keeps talking to Clicks and Whistles.
Sorry. Laughing.
Laughing at what Riley
Amazing.
said in chat.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like, Clicks and Whistles probably hangs out around Ariadne, just like sort of chilling in the water. Do you like move into a little like Stilt's house?
no, I think Ariadne stays on her ship with her crew.
That's fair.
Like ready to leave
Just
at
a lot further away from the water than than if you were living in a Stilt house.
Yeah, but it's just, ready to leave at a moment's notice kind of thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I think she probably sees Stryker periodically at the Krusty Cock.
Such a terrible name, and I hate it very much. And I want you to know this.
It's very bad.
You shouldn't have let me name a horrible seaside tavern. You should have known better.
You're so right.
So I don't know, do you think they become friends?
Hello?
Do you think
Hello?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, do you think they become friends?
I mean, I think that like Clicks and Whistles is like, oh, you're friends now. But do you think that Stryker and Ariadne, Anya, do you think Stryker and Ariadne become friends?
I mean, I think as time goes on, they have like that weird friendship where it's like you give each other shit. Like Stryker, like, still here, huh?
Hey, good job catching that big. You're doing great.
Yeah, like if Stryker ever is like, great job catching the Kraken and stuff, like at first Ariadne doesn't say anything, but eventually, like, as she gets more comfortable, eventually, like, Stryker will say that, and Ariadne will do whatever this universe's version of flipping the bird is.
And then, Adelaide just buys you some drinks. Like, actually tells you her real name, not her pirate name.
Aw. Yeah. Cool.
We did it, guys.
Yeah, I think
Holy
we did
shit.
it.
We told a story!
We
We told a story,
Yes.
and we finished under time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We did it.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. That has been a game of Oceantides, which is a game I wrote. I want to try to link where to get these games, if possible. I don't know that Zachary did at the end of his session, but I'll dig up that link and drop it in the chat at some point. But yeah, I wrote it. If you like it, consider buying it or picking up a community copy, whichever works for you.
Hey, Dora.
Yeah?
I just realized
Yeah?
every time you paste a link, it censors it out.
Oh, no!
I was like, why are you typing 3 stars? Is that like
Oh, no!
trying to get a bot to do something and it's not working? No, I think it's just censoring out every time you type a link.
Oh,
Oh my
dang.
god.
Beans.
Extremely funny. Well,
yeah, you can find it.
like
You can find it at harpydora.itch.io. You can find. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
no, it's fine. I just realized why that was happening too. Like, it's literally been like 9 hours of streaming before we noticed what that was.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. So. No kidding. Riley in the chat said, "Fucking flashback to Tumblr asks."
Oh my god, did it used to censor? Oh my god, that's right. You couldn't send links in Tumblr asks.
Yep.
Damn, that's fucking wild.
So we've been doing this stream in support of Mermaids UK, a really great charity that supports transgender youth and gender nonconforming youth and the families thereof. Up next, Kales will be leading a and the link to donate is down below the, in the box below the stream. Up next, Kales will be running a game of Beam Saber. It should be fucking lit. Beam Sabers by Austin Ramsey. He is going to be putting Beam Saber on Kickstarter very soon. I'm so fucking excited. Austin Ramsey, let me give you your my money. That is,
As of right now, Beam Saber currently costs like $3,000 because it's going up on Kickstarter soon. So on itch.io, it's like an absurd amount of money.
I mean, if you're really feeling the giving spirit, buy it on itch.io right now. I'm sure that'll make Austin's day.
It would be so fucking funny. Actually.
Yeah, Austin, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's bit.ly/Beam Saber Kickstarter. So you can go there and at least click the button to be reminded. Be reminded of when it starts. Oh, tinyurl.com/Beam Saber Kickstarter. God dang it. So, yeah, tinyurl, not bit.ly. We've been joined by Anya from the Room Where It Happened podcast.
Whose channel we are streaming on right now.
Yes.
That's true. So technically you're joining us here.
Yes.
And I can...
I'm gonna shill for you because Brian always shills for us. So...
Oh, I never get to shill.
I mean, if you... okay, you can shill, and I'll just be really excited.
Okay. So, I'm actually, like, slightly working on this in the background because I realize I have to have materials to Shannon. But we just finished our first season on The Room Where It Happened, and it's a lot. It's okay if you don't want to listen to 108 episodes of content, because season 2 is coming out on March 2nd, and you don't have to have listened to season 1. It's going to be fresh characters in a fresh world, like really space with, like, think Serenity and that sort of atmosphere. Not space battles. If that turns you off, it turns me off. So yeah, it's very character driven. We've already started playing it, and it's fucking amazing, and all of our characters are so great, and I want you to meet them. So you can find us on Twitter at RoomWarePod. We have a website you shouldn't look at right now because I have failed at updating it in time. Forgive me, I'm a grad student, but it is roomwarepod.com, and hopefully I'll fix it someday. And yeah, we're basically RoomWarePod on all of the things.
And did you mention...
Also, I've been here.
Did you mention that the second season is Scum and Villainy?
No, I did not. Yeah, it's Scum and Villainy is what we're using. We actually all have the book. It's very strange. It's the first time we all sit down with the playbook.
Incredible.
Also, hang on, let me... so I couldn't
Sorry.
shill for Anya, so I'll shill for you. So we've also been joined by Sam, who is going to be opening his Etsy store back up really soon. He has a bunch of queer and nerdy stuff. And the thing that I wish I had pierced ears for is you're going to be doing Switch earrings, which I saw the mock-ups for, and they look super cute.
Yeah,
don't have
making little
pierced-
Joy-Cons.
So I don't have pierced ears right now, but I want to get pierced ears, and now I want to get them even more because that's amazing.
I'm thinking about making a collar, like printing the same blank and not putting them on earrings, but putting like pinbacks on them.
Mm-hmm.
Keep an eye out for that. Also, I'm going to be selling at Fan Expo Toronto in like August. A while off, but if you're planning on going, you should visit. Yeah. You can find me on Twitter as well if you want to.
Okay. That's everything, I think. We're gonna throw up a brief screen of music saying we'll be right back, and then at approximately 11 o'clock, Kales and gang will be back for what I'm sure will be a super rad Beam Saber game, and I can't wait to watch it, even though it'll wreck my sleep schedule. So
Fuck yeah. And you can find Dora and I tomorrow at 8 a.m. Oh, God. Sam,
Rip.
are you going to be on again?
No, this was my last game. I was on twice. This was my second one.
Everyone say goodbye to Sam.
bye.
You'll see me
Sam.
around in the chat, maybe. Assuming I don't
Bye.
have things to do tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
You'll see Dora and I all day tomorrow.
Yep.
We're in both sessions.
Yep.
Night.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
And now we wait for Brian to put up the music and stuff. Brian.